वेलकम टू द न्यू सीरीज ऑफ TSW। वी आर बैक। एक नए सीरीज़ के साथ हम लोग अपना एक नए जर्नी को आगाज़ करेंगे और आज हमारे साथ मनीष सर हैं जो हमें टेक के बारे में, AI के बारे में और उनकी अपनी खुद की खास जर्नी के बारे में हम लोग जानेंगे। मनीष सर, वेलकम टू द
Thank,
फर्स्ट एपिसोड ऑफ द न्यू सीजन ऑफ TSW।
thank you. Happy to be here.
Very happy to have you, sir, because I was just speaking to you offline and I found you to be very enigmatic. मेरा हमेशा पहला क्वेश्चन होता है कि आपकी जर्नी शुरू कहाँ से हुई? रुझान, जैसे हमारा रुझान जर्नलिज्म में एक स्टोरी होगी कि कहाँ से हमको कीड़ा चढ़ा कि क्रांति लाएंगे. So when it comes to the tech kranti, where is it where you realize that you want to be a technocrat and you want to be somebody who wants to change the face of tech for probably India and the world?
It's not primarily to change the tech because tech is more or less very rooted, very basic. If you want to change the tech, then you have to be like a very deep person who has a very deep experience. But tech can be used to change a lot of things, like your standard of living, your mental health, your wellness, your entertainment. Tech is today, if you look at tech, or even if you look 100 years back, tech is to make your life simple.
Yes.
Like anything that can be simplified, you can use tech to do that. And especially now, the digital tech, the AI, the cloud, and all those kind of things. When I passed from college and after a few years of doing nothing, essentially getting a high salary and just enjoying life, then one day I said, this is not going to work. Then I joined RMSI, which was, a Stanford-based AI company in 1997. AI is much older than what people think it is. It is like, ML used to be there, machine learning used to be there. So there was a model which was used to predict earthquakes, like earthquake losses that will happen. So Stanford used to do that. We used to work there, and even in Bay Area and in Gurgaon and Noida, we used to have an office. And then I thought कि ये थोड़ा छोटा काम है, तो मतलब IBM जाएंगे, बड़े वो करेंगे. So then I went to IBM, and at IBM, at that time India was at the cusp of a very big digital revolution. Like banks did not have automated banking. Airtel did not have automated billing system. Reliance, पापा का सपना भी शुरू हुआ था. That was 2002 when Mukesh Ambani wanted to create that. So I worked on those projects with Airtel, and that was big scale, very big scale. And then I got bored. Then I worked for Microsoft. Microsoft was less tech and more humanity. Like how can you, because Bill Gates believes in thinking 20 years ahead, 40 years ahead. Like Indian founders, Indian public does not think like that. So we used to create seeds, like teach students on how to use computers and invest in that. So we used to be part of a team. I used to be part of a team that did that worked with government and took a long-term view of things, like what will happen 10 years if we do technology right now. Then again, the dissatisfaction got better of me, and then I became an entrepreneur full on. And then I did one D2C company, and then I did social media. Then social media I did for top leaders in the world, like I did in 3 countries. And how do you manage narrative? Now, if you look at things, everything is a narrative. Even Elon Musk is running a narrative कि SpaceX ये कर देगा, SpaceX वो कर देगा,
हम मार्स पे चले जाएंगे.
हम मार्स पे चले जाएंगे. Not that I don't want to, but and then we have kids in India who are doing the same thing that he is doing.
Yes.
And he's a trillionaire, and these guys are probably from
Just
some village.
starting, yes.
Yeah. So he's built that narrative. So anything that you have to do, you have to create a narrative.
A storyline.
एक कहानी है, और वो कहानी लोगों को आप अच्छी तरीके से बेचने की आपके अंदर कला होनी चाहिए. And then I went through some personal challenges, and then Corona came, and I thought basically that what can we do so that people don't have to seek someone to seek a solution. तो हमने औरतों का सर्वे किया, तो हमको पता चला कि औरतों के अंदर बहुत सारी बातें हैं जो दबी हुई हैं, खासकर हिंदुस्तान में, which is very surprising. But जैसे कि अगर कोई माँ बनी है, तो उसको बच्चे को दूध पिलाना है या उसकी पेरेंटिंग करनी है, तो उसकी माँ उसको जज करेगी कि मैंने तेरे को ऐसे पाला था, तूने नहीं अपने बच्चे को पाला. और there are so many personal questions that young women have, young adults have, that you cannot ask without being judged. आप Reddit पे जाओगे, question डालोगे, you will be judged.
Yes.
Instagram पे तो खैर सवाल ही नहीं पैदा होता unless you are trying to seek attention. So we did that, and then we realized that maybe we need a community which is judgment free. तो अब judgment free और humans थोड़ा challenging है. So what we are doing right now is AI plus human. So AI is more or less judgment free. Our AI is more or less judgment free. It won't judge you. Even if you say I, did something which is socially unacceptable, it won't judge you. It will say it happens. So that's how we transition from. That's how I transitioned from selling politicians to probably solving human loneliness or the need to ask questions.
See, loneliness has been an epidemic, and we'll agree with that. I mean, people in marriages are lonely, people in households are lonely. I see 19-year-old kids complaining कि मम्मा समझ नहीं रही है मुझे, versus they feel more understood by the chat GPT.
So in AI there is a thing, or in humanity also, there is a thing called when not to talk. Sometimes you know the answer. Like the question that you asked earlier. I know the answer, but it is better to keep quiet. So AI has to learn when to keep quiet. It shouldn't answer all the time. But ChatGPT or Anthropic or whatever their others are, they are not programmed like that, because they are essentially task agents. They are not
therapists or conversational agents, right?
They are not conversational agents. So we created a conversational agent precisely so that people don't have this problem. And more importantly, it will talk to you like a friend. That you have that friend, right? That 4 AM friend कि यार हो गया तो बोलेगा यार अब कुछ नहीं हो सकता. So it is like that. So but commercial AIs cannot be like that, and you shouldn't expect them to be. But AI is not a threat to humanity. It's a very big boon. I would think so.
Sir, when we were talking about AI and how judgment-free zone and a platform that dedicatedly does this, right? And I will admit, I have also started asking a lot of sometimes personal questions to ChatGPT, what, I'm in this situation, what should I do? Maybe in a life situation, it could be a career situation, it could be a workplace situation, and now the ChatGPT is giving me a very step-by-step guide. What plan A is this, plan B is this, plan C is this is how you should do. What, today is not the day you should call up the person, wait out for 3 more days, 4 more days. And I'm like, I try to use it as a gospel of truth. Oh, this person has told me and everything. I am not even knowing that if the AI is actually, in my mind, the AI is now, I constantly start to believe that it's a companion, right?
Yes.
It's a bit of kind of a feeling of a companionship with the AI. It's like just you, this AI, and this is me. And long ago I had read a book where, how maybe you and I will not share our intrusive thoughts with each other, or maybe with family and close friends. But on the internet, we are asking those questions, right? Because of the anonymity, the delusion of anonymity, that we think that, okay, nobody is going to trace back to, or nobody wants, I don't want people to know about it, right? So I want to understand from your point of view that, this habit of asking to an AI, and as you pointed out very correctly, that it starts to agree with us. Even in some situation, I asked questions that were like kind of a morally, ethically, I could, just to test, like, what does it say, right?
Yeah.
And it kind of said like, hey, you're right. you understand. And then I felt like, okay, this thing understands me, but maybe what it's suggesting is something I don't want to act on, right?
Yeah.
And this is where my apprehensions with anything to do with AI comes, that how much it knows about me, how is it training itself by knowing about me, and also, is it even saying the right thing or not?
I don't know if you guys are old enough, or I am old. I'm old enough. There is a movie of Shah Rukh Khan, so in which he's passing through a room and Himani Shivpuri is checking out a dress, and Shah Rukh Khan nods. She tries out a few saris and then he nods, and she buys that sari. So if you look at your life is full of micro decisions. सुबह उठे ब्रश क्या करना है, खाना क्या खाना है, दोपहर में क्या खाना है, क्या कपड़ा पहन के ऑफिस जाना है. लाइफ में कितने सारे माइक्रो डिसीजंस हैं. स्टीव जॉब जो है एक ही काला कपड़ा पहनते थे क्योंकि वो डिसाइड नहीं करना है उनको. आई एम श्योर यू मस्ट हैव had the same breakfast for the rest of his life.
Yes.
You know, decision is painful, trust me. So micro decisions. So how do you take micro decisions? So you have companions, you have soulmates, you have friends, and then there are some decisions which your friends cannot help.
Yes.
Your soulmate cannot help. So if your question is against your soulmate, you are not going to ask the soulmate.
Of course.
So who do you go to? You cannot go to on internet, people will judge you. You cannot post on Instagram, people will say, oh, he's going through a crisis, he has
Yes.
mental health issues. The biggest buzzword is mental health.
Yeah.
You know, anybody who says anything has mental health issues. So where do you go? You go to AI. Now AI, as you rightly said, is biased because it has been taught,
To agree.
not to agree, it has been taught on literature that exists.
Yes.
So in general, society is biased. So Dostoevsky will say, you know, I knew love will destroy me and still I loved. Kafka will say, you know, I knew love will destroy me, so I didn't love. And Ghalib will say कि मोहब्बत में नहीं है फ़र्क जीने और मरने का, उसी को देख कर जीते हैं जिस काफिर पे दम निकले. So where do you go? So AI will pick the answer that most suits you. It may not be the right answer.
Yes.
Because in life there is no right answer. And the AI does not know that. AI comes from that there is an answer. No, there is no answer. Right? And when you are discussing, you are not discussing ki should I wear blue pants or white pants. You are discussing some very deep personal issue for which there is no right answer. Right? The answer is within you. You have to figure out that answer. AI cannot figure out. But if you look at AI which is available today, not our AI, but the AI which is available today will steer you towards an answer because it wants to impose an answer.
Wants to solve something. हमेशा उसके अंदर
But
कोई
there are so many issues in life which are not solvable.
Absolutely. Yes.
उसका कोई आंसर नहीं है. You have to live with that decision, whatever you decide, one way or the other. So AI should help you live with that answer.
So then tell us about your own platform, like how your AI is, now that we have understood what are the gaps with using the conventional AI platforms. So tell us about your own platform. How have you plugged those gaps in your own platform? And tell us more, like how does it work and who all are using it? What are your learnings so far?
So we have created this AI which talks at your level and it doesn't try to solve you. It tries to extract that information from you. The answer is within you. It is not within AI. AI does not know. AI can give you an answer which is, you know, what other people are searching. But our AI will give you that answer which you are searching, which is within you.
अभी तो फिर कितने लोग अभी इसको यूज़ कर रहे हैं और कैसा अभी तक एक्सपीरियंस है, कुछ फीडबैक क्या अभी है अभी आपके पास?
So we have about 600 users who are using it. Feedback is, of course, a lot of it is good. It helps them decide. And some people, because we don't provide answer, become very agitated that there is no answer. But typically, the chats go on from 30 minutes to 4 hours. Sometimes some woman just woke up at 4 and started chatting with AI, and I was very worried about her. You know, there has to be something more in life to do than this. So overall, there is a lot of positive energy on that. Our platform allows you to make friends.
Okay.
And you can chat one-on-one with people, or you can chat in groups if you want to. We don't have that big a community right now that it becomes a very viral phenomena, but hopefully it will be very soon. So where we switched or flipped the game is you can chat with someone who is online, or you cannot chat. There is no passive aggressive thing. जैसे आप व्हाट्सएप पे किसी को मैसेज भेज देते हैं रात को 2 बजे, अब वो 2 बजे देख रहा है ये क्या हो गया, और फिर वो रिप्लाई नहीं करेगा, फिर आप सोच रहे हैं सीन पे नहीं है, फिर वो पेंडिंग में है, फिर डिलीवर हो गया. You see the trauma that technology has inflicted on people.
Yes.
Like you are just constantly, we are under surveillance. इसने मेरी स्टोरी नहीं देखी, इसने लाइक नहीं किया, इसने सीन करके रिप्लाई नहीं किया. So we don't have any of that.
Yeah.
You will never know कि किसने लाइक किया, किसने नहीं लाइक किया, कितने लोगों ने लाइक किया. And if two people are online, they can talk. If one of them goes offline, you cannot talk. You cannot
Hmm.
chat.
Hmm.
It's like पुराने ज़माने का phone है कि अभी दोनों हैं तो एक साथ है, because we believe presence matters.
Hmm.
Like we are here and we are talking, and then issues come and then discussions happen. But if we were offline, you send me a question, I will record an answer, and you will. It has no meaning.
Yeah.
Right? When you ask someone something, you at that point in time you are thinking something.
Yes.
There is a thought process, and that person does not reply.
Hmm.
So वो आपको scene पे छोड़ देगा because he is forming an answer,
Yes.
and that answer is fake at the end of the day. If somebody does not reply instantly,
They've just thought it through.